Good afternoon, everyone. It's Sheila here in Boho Daydreams, and welcome to my channel. It's a beautiful, beautiful afternoon here in the Bitterroot Valley. We woke up to what seemed like a winter wonderland as I walked out in my little Havaiana flip-flops, but it has since almost all melted, and the weather is beautiful outside. Mountains are a bit stormy, but that's to be expected. And anyone who's visited Montana, the Bitterroot, will know that if you don't like the weather, just wait 10 minutes. Anyway, I am here to show you a few things that are sort of back in stock, simply because I made a few extra. And then I want to show you the green bundle here. And there's only one of these. I had made 6 and they're all gone, and there's one left, and I just want to show you. So the first person who claims it, let me know if you want it. All right, so what I want to show you is just some of the beautiful colors that are back in stock again, and some that are new. Always strings. So this here is a gorgeous copper mahogany. And it wasn't something that I had intentionally made, so there's only one of them, but it's beautiful, and the velvet just looks very, very rich. And I've added the beads to it. They're beautiful, and these come with or without the beads, so that's up to you. There's a couple. I had shades of butter, but I only have 2 of these buttery colors left, and one's just a slightly little bit darker than the other one, but they're kind of the same. And they also have some beautiful artisan beads attached to them. I have 2 of the Margarita packages available. I have not done the dark Margarita. For those of you on the wait list for that, they're going to be happening here soon. Also, and these have been wildly popular, I have 2. I created what amounted to 2 because sometimes I do extras and then they don't always turn out. So I can maybe dye 5 and have 2 or 3 that I think are good enough to show you. Look at the beautiful beads on that one. And these beads, the crystals on there are Swarovski crystals. So I have 2 of those. And then also what is incredibly wildly popular is the deep lavender. And that again is on back order. So if you would like one of those, or if you like any of these, just let me know. I have the blue ones available. I have the pinks are on back order again. There are a few navy, but they come and go, and I make them and then I post them. And I hope you don't all think I'm just dribbling all the time, because I'm trying not to, but when I make one that seems appropriate, then I actually post it to our group. I don't have an Etsy. If I had them in Etsy, then they'd probably be more. I don't like to sell on Etsy. It saves everybody. And these beads there's been a lot of questions about where do I get my beads from. And what I can tell you is that these were purchased somewhere 10, 12, 14 years ago. I was life-saving. I was a lifesaver, and so I would buy things in shops, but I wouldn't remember where I'd been. And I never kept a receipt, because why would I do that, you know? So I don't know. I would like to know. I'd like to know where I got all my beads from too. And sometimes I will go into kind of little out of the way shops, and they'll have something unique like that in there. And when they do, they're usually very expensive. But I always try and pick up at least, if I was to see that, I would try and pick up at least one, because now I know, then I didn't, that I would one day use them. I just thought they were pretty, but I never did. I never used them. And at one point in time, I thought I would just get rid of them because I didn't know what to do with them. They seem so big and bulky. I love the crystals, but the other ones were a little bit too big. All right, so we're not going to go through the whole bundle, but I am going to show you just how it's made up. The pieces are bigger, and it's all shades of green. Everything in here goes from lime green to forest green and everything in between. So it's tied with a beautiful silk tie. And it actually comes in 2 packages because it was so fat, it's so big that it couldn't be pretty if I only wrapped it up in 1 piece. So it had to get wrapped in 2. So we'll just go through this. This one has a dangle like that. And these are your colors. We're just going to kind of go through them like this because as you can see, they are a bit bigger. Oh, I love that piece. Just love it. And if you're going to want to connect with me on this, details will be in the description box. But I will not be creating any more of these. This is the only one. Oh, I'll show you this piece. I love this. This is kind of like an olive yellow green. Look at that, isn't that pretty? Generally, these pieces are a lot smaller. But I was making 1 package, so I decided to make 3 packages. And then they were claimed right away, and then there was a few of my admin that said, well, they would like a green package. So then I thought, well, okay, I'll make 3 more green packages. So I have 1 green package left. Oh, I love this. This is so soft. It's kind of like butter. All right, so that's that. Let's pop that out of the way. The threads are just crazy. It's like they shed them all on their own. So you have beautiful pieces of jewels, trims sitting on top. Oh, isn't that pretty? It's wrapped up in, this is one of my favorite, this is my favorite color, but this piece of fabric is just beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so that's upside down. So we're just going to quickly go through these. Look at this, isn't that pretty? That's pretty. I've never used this before. And this too, it comes from the same dress. This is from the hem. But look how pretty that is. I don't know if you can see all the hand stitching on the back. This is my favorite fabrics. So soft. This is heavy. This has real glass mirrors in it. How pretty that is. Look at the stitching on the back of that. And these are not neatly cut because my scissors are so dull. And plus, if I make them so neat, then I end up with so many scraps. So if it's cut wonky, well, you just get all that wonky stuff. Make beads out of it. Make those boho beads. And this is all gone, but this has, and you'll have to restitch that on because there is a tassel dangles on the bottom of this. But there's a piece that has come undone. So you just stitch that back on, but look how pretty that is. all silver threads. That's pretty. A lot of these come from really old saris. I like that color too. This here is gorgeous. Every packet had a big piece of this. Look how big that is. You can cut that apart if you want. Isn't that beautiful? Lots of borders in this one. And the borders are really big. I didn't cut them down. I just left them as is. This is a long piece. That's half the width. This is the full width. And they're long enough, these pieces are long enough that you can make a ruffle on the edge of your papers, So, that's it. That's it in a nutshell. There's only one of these two, and I cannot make more green. I tell you, this was, wrapping my head around green was really hard, but I did it, and it is very pretty. If anybody wants any of these velvet packages before I post them back into our group, just let me know. I hope everyone has a good week ahead and a weekend. Oh, we're going to be at Friday tomorrow. As everyone in my group knows, I don't always remember that it's not Friday. Every day almost feels like Friday. And when it's not Friday, it's kind of strange to me. Anyway, I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye-bye.